With this video, I want to showcase how you can create a new Maven Java project with basic testing capabilities. So while you could also use the Bootstrap mechanisms of your framework of choice, so Spring Boot, for example, comes with start.spring.io, where you can quickly create a new project, or Quarkus has something similar. There might be cases when you just want an empty Maven project to verify your ideas, try out new Java features, or just need a quick playground. And for such use cases, the Maven Archetype concept fits really well. So Maven Archetypes are a project template from which you can generate new Maven projects. So Maven already comes with some default archetypes, but most of these archetypes are not up to date when it comes to plugin versions or dependency versions. So that's why I created a custom Maven archetype which bootstraps a Java project with basic testing capabilities in a matter of minutes. So here's an overview of what this project will contain. So it is configured to use Java 11. It uses a recent version of Mockito and JUnit 5. Also Testcontainers is already part of this empty project. We also have a basic JUnit Jupyter test. It also contains the Maven Wrapper, so that other developers might not have to install Maven on their machine and can use this portable way. And also there's the basic gitignore. To now bootstrap a Maven project based on this archetype, we use Maven itself and a special command to generate a project out of this archetype. This is called archetype:generate. And then we pass some parameters. So here the first parameters are the coordinate of this custom Maven archetype. This is the name of the archetype, the artifact ID. So I've prepared several custom archetypes also to bootstrap Jakarta EE8 applications, but we are taking a look at the basic Java project for now. Next comes the version of the archetype. So similar to other Maven dependencies, these archetypes are versioned. So whenever you use this archetype, make sure you're using the latest version. As of now, it's 1.0. Next comes the group ID. So this is now your group ID that this project will use. So here we have an example of com.mycompany. Next comes the artifact ID. Here it's called order service. Here you can put in whatever you want, how your service should be called. This will also become the folder name. And next we disable the interactive mode. So with interactive mode, we could enter these values on the shell step by step, but we know ahead what we want. So when we are on Mac or Linux, we can use this command. So if you are on Windows and using CMD or PowerShell, make sure to escape the commands as shown here. And what we can now do, we can copy here this example, switch to our shell. First, we have to fulfill two requirements. So Java has to be installed on our machine. So this works with all recent Java versions, at least starting from Java 8, I guess. Next, we have to ensure Maven is installed, and as we can see here with Maven-version, the recent version of Maven, and also the Maven points to the correct Java version, so that's fine. What we can now do is we can paste in the command we just copied from GitHub and then hit enter. And then we see the classic Maven output, and in the end you will see here within 2 seconds we were able to now run this Maven command successfully and now have created a new project. We can quickly take a look at the folder. So let's go into the order service directory and take a look what it creates. So here you'll see the basic Maven structure. We have the gitignore. We already have also a README. Here is the portable Maven Wrapper, both for Mac and Linux and one for Windows. Then the basic POM XML and also the source folder. So let's take a deeper look into this project with IntelliJ, but first let's take a look if we can successfully build this new project. So here we'll see it could now build this project, package the jar, run also the unit tests with Surefire, and also this sample project has the Failsafe plugin configured to run integration tests if we have some. The default version here doesn't contain any integration tests, so here you see an empty output, but nevertheless within 1 second we were now able to use to build the project. So once we import this service into IntelliJ, we can see here the similar structure. Let's take a quick look at the POM here. So here we'll see this project is configured to use Java 11. We could easily switch to a higher Java version if we would like to test, for example, the Java records feature. You could bump it to Java 17 here, or any other Java version you would like to use and play around. Next we see Testcontainers, JUnit Jupyter and Mockito are also part of the project. So with this setup you have no excuse to write no tests, because the setup is already there for you. You don't have to configure anything further for basic testing capabilities. And down below we also see the Maven Surefire and Failsafe plugin with a recent version. And as part of the source folder there isn't much to see. There is a basic main class which you can then also remove, but here is also corresponding test. So you have to, as seen some seconds before where we executed it on the command line, this already runs perfectly. And with this Maven archetype you have a really quick and convenient way to bootstrap a new project. For more information I will link the GitHub repository where you can find this Maven archetype and also other Maven archetypes for other purposes in the section below. And if you want to create your own Maven archetype, for example for your company or for your team, you have some special requirements and don't want any manual effort to scaffold a new project, I will also link here an article of mine where I explain how to create your own Maven archetype in 5 simple steps. So this way you will learn how these archetypes are actually built and can use it for your own purpose.